Hi there, welcome to another week of Counter-Strike game and skin market update. This is Skinomics 2, and this video covers the 2nd to 9th of September. Getting right into the headlines. The first piece I want to bring your attention to is the resistance level in the total skin market capitalization of $3.6 billion is set to be breached again with this week's increases. Twice now, the market has stopped at this critical mass to only crash back down. It was only broken in the May of 2023 in anticipation of CS2. We will see what happens this time around, but hopefully it will maintain out above this level. I also wanted to touch on the fact that we have seen rises in the Counter-Strike skin market as cryptos including both Bitcoin and Ethereum are dropping in value. This inverse relationship might serve as a good diversification for crypto investors. The second headline of the week is in relation to Maniac, ex-pro player turned broadcast analyst. Originally accused by Hannah Marie, a journalist, that Maniac sexually groped her at a party. More victims has since came forward, and eventually, Maniac made a public statement admitting to inappropriate behaviour. He blames alcohol and his childhood for his actions. He also apologises, but there will clearly be more to come. The reason why I wanted to highlight this chain of events is that the Maniac sticker got shot up in price as the events unfolded. I will not put my money in these, as this is disgusting behaviour. Moving on, let's take a look at our weekly craft idea. I have a couple of my personal skins this week that I see seldom used in-game in combination with the Great Wave sticker. My favourite painting, the Great Wave of Kanagawa, can somewhat be mirrored by the Mount Fuji skin with the Great Wave sticker. Simply place the sticker in the left default position. Additionally, I would also place a complexity star on the rightmost position, which sort of shows a rising star. The Great Wave sticker also goes perfectly with the Crimson Tsunami, which is inspired by the painting to start with. The paper Great Wave sticker is about $1.41 USD cash price currently. Taking a look now at the skins market, the market has experienced its 7th week of rises in a row. This week, by 1.21% in the portfolio of skins I have selected to represent it. It shows that despite sentiments pointing towards Valve's other games, people are still confident in the Counter-Strike skin market overall. Moving on to trade volume, the volume has remained steady between 40,000 and 45,000 trades per day on buff above $2, which is good. There were a couple of days where the scraper was not working properly this week, but the trend line remains. Thanks to iTrade.gg for the data once again. Now, let's break the market movements down into categories. Starting off, knives and gloves trended upwards overall. Specifically, the Broken Fang collection of gloves, which includes the Specialist Fates and the Sports Nox, have seen increases. Higher tiered weapon skins showed small increases across the board. Most players should have seen their inventory values rise with this. Agent skins continue to shoot up in price, as we still do not have an operation. Specifically, Agent Rixor gains another massive 11.35%. Last but not least, we saw affordable weapon skins remain steady this week, with a mixture of results. Moving on, player numbers have stayed steady this week. Case unboxings also stayed the same as last week at the 6.1 million mark, which amounts to the main component of Valve's cash flows. We actually saw non-active case prices drop after increasing quite significantly last few weeks. This is somewhat logical, as the market may have overreacted to the upward trend of unboxings, which have stopped increasing as we saw before. Although the Prisma 2 case increased by 10.23%, bucking the trend. Active cases shown increases overall, but not significantly. I want to note that the recoil case's 6.25% increase is actually just 1 cent. Let's now take a peek at this week's biggest winners and losers. For the first time in a while, we actually have some actively traded skins in our top 3 winners of the week. All 3 of these skins have shot up over 30% in the days between the 4th and 8th of September, but I would attribute them idiosyncratically. Cloud9 won most of its games in this period, which might be the reason why the Catalyst 19 foil version of its sticker went up in price. The Battlescarred Spearmint motor gloves have been brought more in line with the other conditions of the gloves. Lastly, the StatTrak Factory New Nostalgia from the CS20 case has gone up with inherent demand. Interestingly, there were no significant declines this week, although the most declined are shown on screen. Moving on again, the top trades of this week have been diverse. The most expensive was a 0.04 float Howl with 4 crown foils selling for 28,000 USD cash price. This was followed by a 420 pattern low float Garnier selling for just under 17,000 USD. Nice. The third most expensive trade of the week is a Sapphire Karambit fetching 16,500 US dollars. In game news this week, there was one update on the third, which addressed some bugs as shown on screen. Now onto the pro scene. We are still in the midst of the ESL Pro League Season 20. I will highlight some of the significant results here. Firstly, Thesis of Heroic used SnapTap, a now banned feature, in their game against NIP, which resulted in them losing the game. Thesis was quick to take responsibilities and admitting his mistake. Mongols bet KOI only dropping 1 round, which is a crazy result. And lastly, Donk broke the record of most kills in a game in CS2 Pro scene by smashing Wildcard with a 75-29 kill death ratio. In other pro scene news, Seized, famous for his time at Na'Vi from 2013 to 2017, has retired. The Shanghai Major is said to have spectators in all stages. Given the audience base in Shanghai, the stadium is said to be full every game. Virtus Pro replaces their coach Zoma with Pasha Nodge. One Wing will rebuild with just Hobbit and Laddick. LMBT part ways with Monty, leaving them QQ the only Ukrainian in this Ukrainian team. Please like, share and subscribe, as well as check out my Discord server. That was all for this video. Thank you for tuning in and see you in the next one. Bye.